carry, has the synergy with those AD carry picks versus Kira, who's been consistent all the way through the tournament, whereas Seiya has not been.
You like that
Caitlyn
ban?
will be the ban, the Twitch ban against Seiya. Arguably a game he shouldn't have won.
For sure. I remember I think it was against the Draven. The Draven took 2 turret shots in and all-in. And I remember Seiya's interview after the game was, he had a plan where he all-ins at level 1 and then nothing.
Yep, literally that was what he said. I didn't know how I was going to win that game, and then I just kind of did. But Urgot is the final ban coming out here. And then Lulu will be coming out as the second one from Seiya.
That means Lucian is slow.
To go. Lucian, yeah, that's a big one. We could see a Lucian mirror if he doesn't ban it here.
I think he should ban it here. It's very important. Or just not. There. Okay.
Okay. Well, Kira, it's instant locking Lucian.
But the advantage Seiya has now. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
Okay. Do you guys know of any counters to Lucian that would decimate him in the 1v1?
I want the Zed to come out.
Maokai.
I agree with
Xin Zhao.
Zed is so perfect, can last sit under the towers very easily, can queue the minions up until his level 6, and at level 6, with 2 offensive summoners, can just get in there and get dirty. Bard is pretty sick
Bard
too.
Could be good. I'd like a Bard or a Zed.
I'm always going to say Garen with Mark. Like, I stand by that.
Would that work against Lucian? Because he'd dash away from you as soon as he sees it.
Or you could level 6. Hello.
Oh, Malzahar locked in. Is this going to be AP or AD?
I would have to say AP. If he gets to a later stage, you could consider like a Last Whisper type of build, given the itemization doesn't have brutalizers now. Could go for Dirk.
I feel like AD is the correct choice, because before the minions spawn, he can just Q, get his passive going, and as soon as the wave hits, he can push very efficiently.
The question then is always going to be the level 6 all-in though. Being an AD Malzahar, you don't do as much damage. You're reliant on mana and cooldown, which you generally don't get from your items.
Fingers crossed for Doran's Blades. That's what I'm saying.
I want to see an AD Malzahar. So Kira, first item QSS, is that what we're looking at?
Probably, actually, yeah. It's a Malzahar.
If you can't cleanse it.
If he doesn't win at level 6 and there's a QSS, it's going to be very hard.
Yeah.
I think the key part behind going AD Malzahar and why it's particularly good in the 1v1 is the fact that you have mixed damage.
Yes.
It doesn't allow AD carries to buy that Hex Trinket that we've seen time and time again winning games. I don't think we've ever seen anyone with a Hex Drinker actually lose.
And that's the best part about a QSS buy. If Seiya forces Kira into going that, it's a lot of wasted stats besides the magic resistance. You need it for the active to get out of a Malzahar ultimate. But if he's going AD as well, then that's not actually the biggest problem. It's always going to be those Voidlings.
You can't itemize really efficiently against hybrid Mals. Because he's going to be dealing the magic damage regardless from his abilities. Kira pushes up, gets the ward down. Seiya, as you guys mentioned, will be charging up the Q and now has the Voidling ready. So the Voidling is going to go to town on this minion wave, or even Kira if Seiya gets in range for a level 1 all in.
So cheesy.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't care. I'm going to stop.
We could just step away and just let Yamato take it away and have the karaoke cast.
Oh man, alright, so Seiya, he's probably going to take a very passive approach until he can stack up some Voidlings. I would imagine he almost has to go tier out of all champions.
I actually don't dislike tier in this one. I think that's fine. Gives you extra mana just for those rotations. You probably want cooldown reduction as well, because you can get multiple Voidlings out in one rotation.
The Voidling though gives him another CS.
Yeah.
You have 7 of them after the first wave.
So there's actually a very delicate intricacy behind playing AD Malzahar, where you need to let your Voidling grow into a big, dangerous one before you actually engage, because then its damage just goes through the roof.
Seiya is getting melted, and the grass with the Undying. Kira just absolutely destroyed him in that level 1.
Strangely enough, Seiya has opted in for the Deathfire's touch. While I do agree it has some synergy with his kind of
he's close
space
to dead
debuff.
already.
Seiya's getting bodied.
The Malzahar has merit. He still has summoners available, but the barrier and exhaust from Kira are both very defensive, and he's already pushing Seiya pretty much out of lane, which means, again, the first recall from Kira is probably going to be a Negatron click with a Doran's shield. He's going to go defensive and farm to 100. He's playing this very legit.
Yeah, and landing the Qs. Kira is landing everything. He's played this flawlessly so far. Hasn't put a point in W, because it does negative damage. Maybe that's why it didn't interrupt the recall, because it just literally does so little damage.
It heals them.
Yeah. And Kira secures the relic as well. Seiya Okay, he's
Honestly.
waiting for the minions to grow. There we go. Voidling is out. Whew. This could almost be a kill here if Kira had gone Ignite. Seiya would be dead.
Yeah, that actually would have been. This is actually really bad. A lot of minions are about to crash onto the turret.
Oh, the level disadvantage. Seiya is level 2. Kira's on level 4. He's in between the turrets. He doesn't give anything
Single team mode.
to Malzahar.
Yeah, he doesn't give a single Voidling. And this tower's already down to below half health. Gonna be 1/3 by the time Kira backs off. And Seiya now comes back in.
Thankfully, this is a best of 3.
Yeah,
So
this would have been
Seiya learn very
final.
quickly where he goes wrong. Playing Malzahar.
What do you guys think? Are you guys expecting the Lucian ban?
Yes.
I know I am.
We were expecting it before this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta ban the Lucian, gotta ban the Caitlyn. You have to force Kira onto something that's untested in this live environment, because he would have had something behind closed doors, but we've seen how proficient he is with both of those champions. You just can't let them have them.
Yeah.
Kira
Seiya.
still hasn't come back.
Yeah, exactly. Kira's actually just very content where he is at the moment. I would imagine, again, it'll be that null magic mantle with the Doran shield, but he's playing this so legit, even taking all of the relics.
Oh, here's the minion out as well, and the Voidling. Seiya now popping level 4. Guess the
No
auto
mana.
attack in. But yeah, Kira's out of mana, that is one big thing. Seiya just have his Ignite, however, and forces Seiya to use one in return, double tap. He's taking a lot of damage from the minions though.
How's the barrier?
Yeah.
Barrier and Ignite are both there, but of course the mana waning on both champions. I think the minion stack's actually the biggest deal. Kira has to recall, he just wasted that Q.
Yeah, he's playing with fire.
I feel like Kira's approach, simply because he's playing against a hybrid champion, funnily enough, I feel like he should just itemize into HP. Health is efficient against both schools of damage, so I feel like just going for the Giant's build after the Doran's items is the correct choice.
That was actually fantastic. Me and Rusty just both looked at each other. The Q coming out to interrupt the recall. Seiya's now out of mana. Kira has enough for a Q.
So what also just sparked in my mind as well is the Voidlings destroy turrets. If you can get a level 3, like a 3rd stack Voidling, and it can hit a turret when Kira's not there, it'll legitimately take it in a single wave.
Yes, he absolutely could. Kira taking away this minion wave. The window for him to go back is so small now.
Yeah.
That is the lovely mechanic of the 1v1. One simple mistake to take it all back. Like 2 minutes ago, we thought it was completely over.
Now Seiya has a chance. Level 6 now by Kira.
Needs to get the relic.
Yeah, it doesn't have the mana, and that was actually got RNG there by the E, the Malefic Visions from Seiya. This is incredibly tense. Seiya, okay, uses the E, will get the mana back as it kills these minions. Once again, Malefic onto Kira.
He has
Yeah,
to
he has to go
recall.
back.
This is a window right now. There's no cannon, unfortunately, in this wave, but Seiya can hard push at the very least, get all of the farm, push it to the turret, and if by chance he can get a Voidling going, it would hurt.
What hurt there was the minion didn't die to Malefic Visions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually really big for Seiya. Now he has to go back. Doesn't quite get the push he wanted. That was a couple seconds out. Kira now comes back in, looking for the Hex Drinker.
What a comeback from Seiya. To keep in mind that he was level 2 when Kira was level 4.5 at one point. Amazing comeback.
Yeah, both level 6 now. Seiya has the ultimate. His exhaust is at the same time as Kira, so they both got that timer. The Ignite is still up for Seiya, while the Barrier is still up for Kira. And what's just been purchased? Okay, so Doran's Ring, trying to amplify the magic damage, gone for the cloth armor as well for the resistances, for the prolonged trade, and the Amp Atonement for the extra damage on abilities.
It's a hybrid Malzahar build then. He's not going all in on that AG and does realize that the Doran's Ring will help a lot, especially with the E, to get all of his mana back.
Yeah. I kind of would have liked to see like a flat penetration item, because the Voidlings actually benefit from the armor penetration, but Kira's going to do a bunch of damage to Seiya, actually going to burn through these minions first, and has a double tap from the ultimate, of course, and the Grasp of the Undying before the Void comes out. But needs to focus on some of these minions, because he actually was evening up, but Seiya's using a lot of these to turret.
I feel like both players understand what this game's going to become now. It's all about the push. Just throw your abilities onto the wave and make sure you push.
Trying to outpush the Malzahar is a very tough task. Of course, Kira doesn't have the biggest mana pool if he spams it all to push the minions down.
Yeah, then he's not going to have it for the trade, and then Seiya should be better in that 1v1 format. Seiya does have the ultimate though, Kira maybe trying to burn it. Kira's dropping lower mana. This is a little dangerous if he gets all in here.
That has to be the beauty of Malzahar. The fact that he gets mana back when a minion dies
He could have
because of
ulted
his
there.
debuff.
He should have ulted there.
Would that have been a... Yeah,
Just
that
to push
that
him
would-
out.
Yeah. With Ignite, that may have been a kill. I think that's kill range.
Keeping in mind exhausts.
Yeah.
What?
Right?
What the?
Every time. He just doesn't want to do it.
I feel like he can do insane damages.
He's
Right
got
here.
full rotation.
He's trying to out-sustain Kira, but taking so much poke in the process.
Double tap. And see once again.
He's hesitating.
And there it is.
There's no exhaust.
Grasp of the leather. Kira securing this is a big deal. Has to go for the all-in. Lands the auto attack.
Voidling, what's the
turnaround? Oh, he gets it. First blood. Seiya forced it into the 1v1 of Kira, and Kira will take the first game.
Kira is a single best of one away now from winning.
The question is now, we have to expect a Caitlyn and a Lucian ban.
Yeah.
Kira
It has to come out.
has to show his entire hand, and hopefully Seiya has something planned for it.
Seriously, it needs something.